guys, before I go on into the meat of this video, I'm going to mention my vision I had, and then I'll get into it. So I had a vision about a month and a half ago, about March 20th. So I prayed before that whole week, about 2 hours morning, fasting, and after a week or so, the last day I prayed 6 hours. I prayed 6 hours and, nonstop, without ceasing, keep on going. Tried so hard without distractions. Of course, if it's your first time and you do 6 hours, it's a pretty long time. But I did it, and then I slept, and then the morning came. I woke up to my mind was just completely blank. It was just completely blank, and it was just something that I can't really explain. It's more like a feeling. And I look up, and it was just a refreshed energy in my whole body. And I saw, in sort of a faded picture, I saw a notebook, and there was like all writings everywhere. It's sort of like in the shape of a donut, I guess you could say. And in the center was 2 words. Well, a word, but repeated twice from top to bottom. Eri. E-R-I. And that was like 2 or 3 seconds, and then it faded. And then this other one pops up. It was a door. It was a black door at first, and it faded into white. And on the left side was a dining table, and it was like I was in the hallway, sort of, or watching from the hallway. And then on the right side was the kitchen. And so I'm just looking straight, like, okay, what's gonna happen? And I see a little kid, a little boy, I would say like 2 to 3 years old. And he looks up, and when he goes from like the left side to the door, and then turns to look at the door and looks up. And all of a sudden he just disappears out of thin air. And then all of a sudden the dad comes and was like, he's looking around, not frantically, like, oh, where'd he go? I don't know where he went. No, he obviously saw it, and he's just like, what? In shock. And that lasted, I would say, a good 5-6 seconds. It was all quick, and then it just disappeared. And I was like in complete shock, because it's something that doesn't happen to people, and I didn't know what to think of it. But obviously it was the rapture, that second one. And I looked it up, what Eri means. It's one of 3 things, of course. One was watchman, or watchwoman. And then second was guardian angel. And then third was Eri is one of the descendants of one of the 12 tribes of the 144,000. Gad. And I'm still trying to connect the two, but I'm thinking it's watchman or watchwoman. I don't know. But anyways, the next day, I had another vision. It was 2 Thessalonians or 1 Thessalonians. I believe it's 2 Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 3. And it says, when peace and safety, when they say peace and safety, then comes sudden destruction. And right now, as I'm making the vid, or before at least, Trump just said, or just announced, peace and safety. But as we all know, the whole thing about Russia and Iran and Israel and in Syria and how Trump is, how it's all just starting out, and I don't know what's the whole reason of this vid, but I just feel like I had to urgently put this out, which I know I should have done earlier, but I just keep delaying. But this is just so urgent. It has to go out. No matter how late it is, no matter how early or whatever. As long as it is said, as long as you hear, as long as you all listen, even if it's something that you don't want to listen or anything, or I don't know why or how you're watching the video, but God bless you, and I truly hope that you genuinely believe me, because it really happened. It's not something to play with, it's not something to play about. It's real and it happened to me. But keep on going, fighting in Jesus' name. Tell people and keep going with this world. Keep on going with Christ in this world, because this is a temporary world. Eternity in this next upcoming life is what really and truly matters. So tell the whole world, like how it says in the Bible, be disciples, be apostles. But of course, once you get baptized and get baptized by the Holy Spirit. Well, I'm still waiting for that moment. But I just pray that you genuinely hear me and listen and understand what's happening in this world right now and pass it along.